When the Office of Sport was concerned with hitting a target, the Integrity Commission heard they should have been told about red flags.
Would you regard that bit of information, if you'd known about it, as something of the nature of a red flag?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
The former senior public servant told the watchdog he would have acted differently had Gladys Berejiklian disclosed her relationship with then Wagga Wagga MP Daryl Maguire. The inquiry heard a proposal to upgrade the Australian Clay Target Association's grounds was first flagged in 2012. But with Sydney already home to an Olympic shooting range, it wasn't of much interest.
We were trying to bid for a World Cup bid for the Sydney International Shooting Centre ourselves, and so it just sort of seemed a bit counterproductive to introduce a competitor into the own marketplace.
It was raised again by Mr Maguire in 2016 to Gladys Berejiklian and a new Sports Minister, Stuart Ayres. In March, Minister Ayres wrote to Mr Maguire saying the project fell outside the scope of current funding programs. But by October, the idea was floated again by the Minister's office, prompting one of Paul Dawn's colleagues to remind him that 4 years earlier it had been ranked last and not funded. So Mr Dawn said it was a shock when the project was approved, as the business case didn't stack up.
An observation from my perspective is would be that the amount of money that goes into shooting is quite disproportionate to the amount of people involved in shooting.
Documents filed late today include evidence that a senior advisor to former Premier Mike Baird, Nigel Blunden, questioned the grant because it was a lot of money to spend in a relatively safe Liberal seat. Mr Blunden and Mr Baird will appear in the ICAC tomorrow. Kathleen Calderwood, ABC News, Sydney.